All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to DS Asylum. I'm your Warden, Demetrius Shrine, and today, real quick, before I get started, some of you might be wondering where the commentary videos are the past couple days. I'm working on something a bit bigger than just, gameplay on the screen and me talking. So I want to make sure I get everything right. Once I get it right, I'll start doing it like every day, every other day, something like that. But for the time being, while I'm trying to get everything situated, it's going to be a few days before another one of those come out. And besides, there just aren't that many good things. And I don't feel like being that type of commentary channel that talks about TikTok 4 times a week. So, it's just not my thing. But you're probably looking on your screen right now and like, what are these 3 units doing? Well, if you read the title of the video or looked at the thumbnail, then you'd know that this video is about 3 units that you might want Zenkai'd, but you don't want Zenkai'd. Let me explain. So these are 3 units that I see a lot that people want Zenkai'd. People are asking asking Bandai to Zenkai these 3, all the damn time. And my thing is like, bro, I promise you, you think you want that, but I swear on my life, you don't, okay? You think you want it, but I'd be willing to bet anything that if it happened, you would absolutely hate it. Because these 3 units right here, they just can't be Zenkai'd right now. Like, they just can't. Vegeta is actually just still really good. I don't know why I couldn't think of words. English is hard. Vegeta is actually still just really good. Like, if you have Vegeta, like, I think I said it in my my PvP video, anyone who genuinely thinks this Vegeta needs a Zenkai doesn't have him at 7 or more stars. Like, I'm willing to bet most people that think this Vegeta needs a Zenkai only have him at like 2 or 3 stars. Because this guy is actually still really good, and he still provides a lot to his teams. His stats aren't, up there anymore, but it doesn't matter because of this ability right here. 20% damage inflicted against Tag God Ki. That's not a lot, but God Ki is literally everywhere. And then the following effects occur every time this character uses a strike or blast arts. 10% the damage inflicted by allied Tag God Ki or Vegeta family for 10 counts. 15% the damage inflicted for 10 timer counts. And -3 to own arts cost for 5 timer counts. You do understand that means Vegeta himself is getting 25% damage inflicted for 10 counts. Every single time he uses a goddamn card. It's so stupid. So yeah, Vegeta isn't, the top tier unit he was when he first came out. But god damn it, if he got Zenkai'd, his Zenkai stats alone would make this ability the best. It would give him the ability to be the best unit in the game. Like, just the Zenkai stats alone would make sure that this ability makes Vegeta one of the best units in the game, because he would be out-damaging everything. Like, they would have to, like, not buff his stats really at all. Like, they can give him more defense. I have no issue with that. This Vegeta fragile as hell. But offensively, he kind of needs low offenses. Because if they give him, 290,000 strike attack, 14 stars, this idiot is going to be doing like 2 million damage after 2 strike cards. His first strike card is going to do 500,000, and then his second strike card is going to do like 2 million, because to hell with you, because he's also got 2 other abilities that he's going to get. So, it's dumb. On top of that, his main gives him level 2 card draw speed for 10 counts, not level 1. Level 2 card draw speed. I'm telling you, you think you want this Vegeta Zenkai'd, but he simply does not need it. I know, I've been using this Vegeta. I've been using this Vegeta the past couple days on, where is it? The God Ki team. Yeah, right here, the LF Gods. I've been using this team a lot past couple days. Vegeta puts in work, all right? I promise you that. Vegeta puts in work. Next one I want to talk about is not going to be Hit. It's going to be Gohan. Now, the reason why you don't want Gohan to get Zenkai'd is because if you did, you would never, ever get away from him. He would be on every single team regardless of whether or not he buffed it. Simply because of his death buffs right here. 30% strike damage inflicted, 35% key recovery, increases arts card draw speed by 1 level, and then plus 15% damage inflicted by tag future. He would be on everyone's future team, first of all. If you saw a future units at all, he'd be there. He'd be on Sun Family. God knows Sun Family does not need this. Do we really need to give LF Gohan card draw speed? Like, yeah, you can run him with LF Gohan now and give him the card draw speed, but most people don't because he himself is not good. He only is death buffs. This Gohan is only death buffs. He doesn't provide anything to the team outside of that. So it's smarter just to not bring him usually. However, if he got Zenkai'd, he would actually be providing. He'd be a good unit on top of being a death buff. So just like the teams that would really be affected are Sun Family and Future. And those two teams are teams that do not need that big a buff. Zenkai, this future Gohan, when both of those teams become the worst team in the games, not when those two teams are two of the top 3. Me personally, I think Sun Family, Androids, and Future in that order are the 3 best teams in the game. So, Gohan doesn't need to be there. And if I'm being honest with you, right? People will probably just throw him on fucking Androids too. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just do Gohan 16 and 18. Just let Gohan and 16 die. Shit. And with him being a Zenkai unit, he will most likely have what it takes to survive on his own. So you honestly, you probably could run him on Android simply because he'd be a Zenkai unit and he could handle himself. So, yeah, you don't want this guy Zenkai'd. I promise you, you don't want it. And finally is Hit. Oh God, Hit. I think anyone who actually wants Hit Zenkai'd doesn't have Hit at all. Like, at least with Vegeta, I can see the argument if you only have him at 2 stars and you've only experienced him at 2 stars. But Hit can still out-damage about 70% of the game at 0 stars. Like, Hit's damage is still one of the best in the game. He's still one of the highest damage dealers in the entire game. Mine's only at what is this, 5 stars, some shit? Mine's only at 5 stars. And I can guarantee you, he out-damages my entire box. Minus the Zenkai units and maybe the Green Goku Black. Like, once all of his buffs activate, which takes what, 15, 20 counts? He is the hardest hitter in the entire game when those crits activate, and the crits will almost always be activated. So the idea that people want to actually give him good stats on top of 2 more abilities and likely buffing the abilities he already has? Like, are you kidding me? Oh, 30 counts. My apologies. It's 30, but I mean, after 30, it's just ultimate damage, which is fine and all, but don't really care about that one. 20 counts is when the best ability happens, which is the 30% the strike damage and the increased card draw speed level. So there's that. But yeah, I find it funny. The idea that anyone honestly thinks this fucker needs to be Zenkai'd. The idea that anyone thinks this fucker needs better stats. No. Sit down. Sit your ass down. If this bastard got Zenkai'd, he'd be worse than LF Gohan, and I don't want to hear y'all complain about it when he is worse than LF Gohan. Because they have to actually go out of their way to nerf his Zenkai for him not to be as good or better than LF Gohan. Same thing with Purple Broly. It's possible, I guess. However, his existing abilities, the difference between Hit and Broly's existing abilities wasn't gonna make him OP. He needed really good third and fourth uniques in order to be broken, which they didn't give him. Hit's existing abilities combined with Zenkai stats will make him one of the best units in the game, if not better than Gohan. And he still has another ability and will get 2 more on top of that. And his main ability will get buffed. And you can run him with Vados. You don't want this. I'm telling you, you don't want this. Well, that's going to be it from me today. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that join button if you can. It really does help the channel out. All the links you could ever want are in the description down below. I cannot speak today. Sorry about this video going up late. I was not... I'll just admit it. I got drunk last night. And I didn't edit the video before I fell asleep. Don't worry. I was drinking with a friend. Hadn't seen him in a very long time. So we decided to have a bit of fun. But yeah, that's why this video is late. And commentary video will be back either tomorrow or the next day. I just want to get everything situated. And then we'll be back to having those. So yeah, peace.